Hello, my friends. I'm here with Leviticus 19, moral and ceremonial laws. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to all the congregation of children of Israel, and say to them, You shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. Every one of you shall revere his mother and his father, and keep my Sabbath. I am the Lord your God. Do not turn to idols, nor make for yourselves molten gods. I am the Lord your God. And if you offer a sacrifice of peace offering to the Lord, you shall offer it of your own free will. It shall be eaten the same day you offer it. And on the next day, if any remains until the third day, it shall be burned in the fire. And if it is eaten at all on the third day, it is an abomination. It shall not be accepted. Therefore, everyone who eats it shall bear his tranquility, because he has profaned the hollow offering of the Lord, and that person shall be cut off from his people. When you reap the harvest of your land, you shall not wholly reap the corners of your field, nor shall you gather the gleaning of your harvest. And you shall not glean your vineyard, nor shall you gather every grape of your vineyard. You shall leave them for the poor and the stranger. I am the Lord your God. You shall not steal, nor deal falsely, nor lie to one another. You shall not swear by my name falsely, nor shall you profane the name of your God. I am the Lord. You shall not cheat on your neighbor, nor rob him. The wages of him who is hired shall not remain with you all night until morning. You shall not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shall fear your God. I am the Lord. You shall not do no injustice in judgment. You shall not partial to the poor, nor honor the person mighty. In righteousness you shall judge your neighbor. You shall not go about as a talebearer among your people, nor shall you take a stand against the life of your neighbor. I am the Lord. Now, talebearer is basically gossiping. Gossiping is a sin. There's a lot of people who gossip in the world. What I do is I go to the source of the truth and ask them myself. I don't go around gossiping. I don't like people when they gossip about me. I don't like people when they gossip about other people. Okay, back to, you shall not hate your brother in your heart. You shall surely rebuke your neighbor, and not bear sin because of him. You shall not take vengeance, nor bear any grudge against the children of your people, but you shall love your neighbors as yourself. I am the Lord. You shall keep my statutes. You shall not let your livestock breed with another kind. You shall not sow your field with mixed seed, nor shall a garment of mixed linen and wool come upon you. Whoever lies currently with a woman who is betrothed to a man as a concubine, and who has not all been redeemed nor given her freedom, for this there shall be scourging, but they shall not be put to death, because she was not free. And he shall bring his trespass offering to the Lord, to the door of the tabernacle meeting, a ram as a trespassing offering. The priest shall make an atonement for him with the ram of the trespassing offering before the Lord for his sin which he has committed, and the sin which he has committed shall be forgiven him. When you come into the land and have planted all kinds of trees for food, then you shall count their fruit as uncircumcised. 3 years it will be uncircumcised to you. It shall not be eaten, but in the 4th year all its fruit shall be holy, a praise to the Lord. And in the 5th year you may eat its fruit, that it may yield to you its increase. I am the Lord your God. You shall not eat anything from the blood nor shall you practice divinish or soothsaying. You shall not shave around the sides of your head, nor shall you disfigure the edge of your beard. You shall not make any cuts in your flesh for the dead, nor tattoo any marks on you. I am the Lord. Do not prostitute your daughter to cause her to be a harlot, lest the land fall on into harlotry, and the land become full of wickedness. You shall keep my Sabbath and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. Give no regard to mediums or familiar spirits. Do not seek them to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. You shall raise before the gray head and honor the presence of old men and fear your God. I am the Lord. And if a stranger dwells with you in your land, you shall not mistreat him. The stranger who dwells among you shall be you as one born among you, and you shall love him as yourself. For you were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. You shall do no injustice in judgment. In measure of length, weight, volume, you shall have honest scales, honest weights, and honest ephah, and honest hin. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Therefore you shall observe my statutes and all my judgments and perform them. I am the Lord. Basically, ceremony laws, this right here is what this day, this country, all the countries around the world need to follow, is these laws, the laws of the Lord, our God. And yes, I've heard a lot of Christians who go to mediums and family spirits, which is a sin, and not just sin, you're opening the doors to inviting the enemy in. The enemy and the demons to come in your life. So stay away from mediums and familiar spirits. If you think, oh, they're conjuring family members that are dead. No, they aren't. They're conjuring demons. Demons are going to speak lies at their ears, make you think, oh, these are family members, when in reality they are not. They are just demons. Because these laws right here, these day and age, this world, these countries, even the United States need these laws. The laws of the Lord. Because right now, we don't have any justice in this country. It is injustice in this country right now. There's other countries that have injustice in them too. They don't know what the difference is between justice and injustice is. Injustice is when you're not following thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not steal. That's justice. Those things are things that need to be disciplined. People need to be disciplined for doing that by being put in prison. We have people, I'm not going to mention any names, but there's people that are in the office right now. Certain people are in office that have just gotten a slap. Certain people's son has got a slap on his wrist. He should be held accountable. I mean, if I was president, if I was my son, yeah, I would call the cops on him. Because he needs to be disciplined. If he's doing drugs or other stuff like that, being dishonest, he needs to be held accountable for what he's doing. Of course, mind you, the individuals and politicians, he has Alzheimer's. He has no freaking idea who he is anyway. He wanders around like a lost puppy, and that's what Alzheimer's does to you, because your memory just goes. But anyway, this is what we need in the world right now, is God's laws. The laws of God. Because they were good, but some people say, well, yeah, you know what? A lot of this stuff, you know what God did? He cut off people. The reason why he cut off people is to protect the other people from the people that were sinning, so they wouldn't fall into sin. Like it says right here, do not prostitute your daughter to cause to be a harlot, lest the land fall hardened. That means any sin. He cut off people that sinned, come off for the other people that sinned and did despicable abomination stuff. The reason why is so the other people, the other Israelites, would not be tempted to fall into that sinful nature. That's why he did that. It's discipline. God disciplined the Israelites. He'll say, well, that's not fair. Why did God do that? Because he disciplined them. He had to keep the other people protected from the ones that were sinning. That's why he did that. He was protecting his people. Of course, we know the whole story of Israelite being stubborn people like they are. They went their own way and did their own stuff and didn't listen to God, which is horrible. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, help this message reach people. Father, I wish this world would go back to time like these laws that you had. I mean, yes, there would be a lot of people that wouldn't be following them, but at least that would cut off the people that wouldn't be following them. But you know that we have a battle that we're fighting against the enemy, and we need to do our best. And we know you're the only one that can take care of everything that's going on around this world, Father. In Jesus' heavenly name, amen. So I'll talk to you guys there.